Good evening. Thanks for being with us. I'm Steve. Let's get right to the latest at this hour. This is the backpack that is seen here in a photo obtained by FXN News. Police think it was worn by the shooting suspect. Investigators found it in Central Park. We're also getting a look at newly obtained surveillance video of what is believed to be the suspected gunman on a bike leaving Central Park without the backpack. The NYPD also revealing the gunman is believed to have left New York. But even with all these new clues, one mystery remains, and that's the suspect's identity. There's been a police presence in this area of Central Park all night, a little bit of a lighter presence. Earlier, a few certain area right behind me, and then, just a little while ago, the bomb squad left. I would say about 30 minutes ago, all going through the suspected area where they think that the gunman's backpack may have been left behind. Now, as for what's inside of this alleged backpack, obtained this photo of the backpack uncovered by NYPD officers conducting grid searches of the park. NYPD Chief of Detectives Joseph Kenny, in an interview with FXN News, explained that law enforcement honed in on the area after combing through surveillance footage, which they said has provided crucial evidence of the suspect's movements. The NYPD also revealing today that they do not believe the person of interest is still in New York City. They say he was last caught on surveillance video at the Port Authority bus facility at 178th Street in the Bronx, and eventually we have him entering the Port Authority bus terminal at 178th Street and Broadway. As we know, that's an interstate bus terminal, so it's our belief we saw him go in. We didn't see him come out, so it's of those buses, and we're running that down now. Police finding this backpack during their second grid search of Central Park in an area where a source told me was seemed hidden, and it was a place that they really thought might not ever be hit. Now, excuse me, might not ever be found if they're...
Search for the gunman who killed the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Main sources tell FXN News New York City Police found a backpack carried by the suspect. The backpack was found in Central Park earlier today. We learned the suspect spent 10 days in New York before the Midtown shooting on Wednesday. Authorities say he was calculated but sloppy, leaving behind a burner phone and a water bottle that's being tested for DNA. A flirtatious smile with a front desk clerk at a hostel could help break the case. According to authorities, it's an age-old story. Beauty killed the beast, she said. "Oh, let me see your face." And he just said, "Okay," and pulls his mask down. And here we are. Police say the gunman used a fake New Jersey driver's license to check into the hostel. They believe he is no longer in New York. He was last seen entering a bus station that offers commuter service to New Jersey and Greyhound routes to Philadelphia, Adelphia, Boston, and Washington, D.C.
Search for the gunman who shot and killed the CEO of United Healthcare entered its third day with investigators focused on Atlanta, as Tom Henry's reports late today. Then FXN confirmed to CBS News they found a backpack in Central Park that might belong to the suspect. The investigation into the brazen murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson is now casting a wider net. A person familiar with the Manhunt tells FXN News. Investigators believe the person of interest in the case is no longer in New York City and most likely got on a bus to Atlanta. We have him in a taxi cab, and a taxi cab takes him up to 178th Street and Broadway, which, as we know, is a Port Authority bus center. Those are interstate buses. New video obtained by FXN News appears to show the suspect stopping near a pile of trash after visiting a Starbucks near the scene of the shooting. Minutes later, officials say the gunman carried out the attack before taking off on a bike uptown. They're going to be incredibly careful before they make an arrest. New York City Police Department officers have more than 200+ images of the person. They want a question, including this one captured inside the lobby of a Manhattan hostel, showing his full face. Investigators told the Associated Press he pulled down his mask to show his smile while checking in with a fake ID. There's lots of time left. This is by no means in any way called this trail. This is a hot trail. The NYPD is now canvassing Central Park. They've also asked the Atlanta Police Department for help along with more than 80 other police departments nationwide. The FBI is assisting in this investigation, and the New York Police Department is offering a $10,000 reward in the case. The motive for the murder is still unknown.